You know you can't be 16 on the panel. Come on, you should have lied to me. You're an atheist. You don't have any strict moral guidelines, anyways. Right here, right now, I'm assuming. Yep. Can I get your age and religious affiliation?
I'm 20.
No.
I'm 29. I'm an atheist. We've talked before.
Oh yeah, we might have. Your voice sounds somewhat familiar.
Yeah. There was a prompt that you had before you put this one up. It said something like, "Why silence or debate unless Christianity beliefs are true," or something.
No. But you're pretty close. It says, "Why silence or debate Christians if they're wrong?"
Oh, if Christians are wrong.
Yeah. What's the point of silencing them and debating them if they're wrong? Like, I don't go out to my local homeless man outside of 7-Eleven, right? I can't say the word that I actually want to say, but I can't talk to my local homeless man outside of 7-Eleven and then like start arguing with him about the Lord Xenu, because I would be no more bugged in the head than he would if I sat there and entertained that idea. But yet I see atheists for days on end, months on end, years on end even. They sit there and they make whole careers out of it. They make whole lives out of it and make millions of dollars off of debating something they believe is delusional. In a way, if you sat here and argued with crazy people, you're a little crazy yourself. But yet they don't believe that. So I'm just curious as to why do that if you're not crazy.
Yeah, I would say like if that guy outside of 7-Eleven was holding up a sign or had a green screen behind him that said like, "Come up here and try and prove me wrong," or like, "Why shouldn't I believe what I believe?" I think that would be like a closer analogy, right? But it's not like like the point of you being up here is because you think that you're correct, right?
No.
So you don't think that you're correct?
No. That's why they're questions. There's times where I make statements, but there's times I ask questions. Like this one right here, atheism is a religion. I think I'm correct about that.
Yeah. I mean, I would agree that you're correct because that's the way you use the term atheist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like 1 and 2, they're questions for a reason, because I can't be correct about a question. That's why I'm asking, because I don't know myself.
I would say that so maybe people like debate Christianity because they think that like truth is valuable and they think that they have it.
Yeah. So they think that they have it, but yet, like, if you think truth is valuable, you wouldn't be silencing Christians. Like, I kid you not, at least once a week, I get banned off my live simply because I hold a Christian view and they don't like the view that I hold. For the most part, I don't talk about the certain community up here. We're not going to say it, right? I already just got done with a ban because of that. I don't talk about a certain community, but like, for example, my views on abortion, right? Mm-hmm. I have different views than the mainstream. Hell, I have different views from even the mainstream who agree with me. I have different views from them.
Yeah, right? Same here.
But yet at that time, simply because I'm Christian, they assume I hate women, and so they report my life for hate speech and bullying, right? There was a time where I was defending a certain community, right? And I was talking to somebody who was of a Middle Eastern religion, not the Semitic one, but the other one, right?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So I was talking about them, and they were saying some hateful things towards the community, right? That's praised in June, right? The June community, and they were saying hateful things, and I was telling them to shut up. You can't say that. That's wrong. But yet my live got taken down, right? He didn't get removed. His account was up, and he went live right after, and everything was fine. And he continued saying the hateful shit. But because I'm a Christian, my live got taken down, and I couldn't continue speaking out against these bad things. So, like, I don't understand why is it that it applies to Christians, but it doesn't apply to the Middle Eastern religion. It doesn't apply to the other side of the Middle Eastern religion. It doesn't apply to Buddhists. It doesn't apply to the community. It doesn't apply to nobody else, only Christians.
I guess I have a question then. So that guy that was saying those hateful things about the June community, you thought he was wrong about saying that stuff?
Oh yeah, he was definitely wrong about saying that. He was saying that they're all not necessarily that they're all going to hell, right? But it was more so like saying that they were mentally ill, that they were diseased, that they were sick. Yeah, that's wrong. You shouldn't be saying that.
So why try and silence that guy or debate him if you think his beliefs are wrong?
It's
You
not.
see what I'm saying?
Okay, that's a good question. Look, this is what I mean, right? There's a difference.
I know, but that was kind of good though, right?
Yeah, that was good. That was good. I like that.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah. That was cooking, bro. This is what I say. I don't always believe because I'm the host. I cook everybody, bro. Sometimes I get cooked my damn self.
I know. I don't think I cooked you. I just think that was a good point.
When I say you are wrong, right? When I say it wrong, I have to be careful about the words and the things I put on the panel. And plus, I don't have a lot of space for the real words I want to say.
Yeah.
But I mean delusional, right? When I say wrong, because 9 times out of 10, you don't just hear Christians are wrong. You hear Christians are delusional. They believe in an imaginary sky fairy. They believe in Sky Daddy. That type of wrong. That's why I likened it to a homeless man outside of 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Because the homeless man outside of 7-Eleven typically
talking to himself all day. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not really sane, right? So why would you talk to a crazy person? The person that I was talking to, his beliefs were wrong. Don't get me wrong. His beliefs were wrong, but they were also harming people. I would say the same thing for a Christian. I was saying the same thing out of their mouth. I would be just as against a Christian saying it as I was against him saying it, as I'd be against an atheist saying it, anybody.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I guess I would ask, do you think that harm is like a scale?
Yeah, definitely a scale.
So I guess what I would ask, if there exists some scale of harm, do you think that believing in something, let's say I believe in something that's not true, and you think it's not true, do you think my believing in something that's not true causes any amount of harm to me, or could contribute to forming beliefs that cause harm to me? Okay.
It can contribute to forming harm to you, and it can contribute to forming belief that could cause harm to you.
Okay. I would say that in the same way you think that, I think that when I see that somebody is like announcing their faith, if it says something along the lines of like this is a worship live, this is a Bible study live, I don't go into those spaces. But if they say something like can you rationalize atheism, or like God is the only true God, prove me wrong, or something like that, just like you think that my false beliefs could potentially be a small amount of harmful and lead to me formulating beliefs that could induce more harm, I think the same way, because and that's why I would rather so silence is weird. I would rather debate Christians if I think their beliefs are wrong, because I don't want them to harm themselves or others, or contribute to beliefs that could harm themselves or others.
Okay. Man, honestly, I'll concede, and I hear you out, and I actually like that answer. That's really good. That satisfies my curiosity, honestly. I still want to hear other people give their view on it, but that does satisfy my curiosity. And I'll also say that I'm in agreement with you. The only thing that I would say is, like, for example, I don't go into lives that I know are just blatantly delulu, right? Like, I know, like, if somebody said something like, I'm trying to think of something that's just, like, way out there. So, like, when people, the lives that say, like, black people are the true Israelites, yeah, that's crazy, bro. I don't believe that, right? Because they think black Americans are like, I don't go into those lives because they're bugged up top, right?
Yeah.
But if somebody's saying things like Jesus is the one true God, I might, even as a Christian, might go up there for curiosity and just play devil's advocate to understand their view, right? Like, to kind of see where they're going.
Yeah, no, definitely. Because if you, as a believer, can find holes in their logic or reasoning, that makes your argument for the faith stronger, and it illuminates flaws that they might have that they might not be aware of. Yeah.
But my whole thing is, and it's kind of weird. It's maybe it's me being selfish. But I'm looking at it from my perspective, because I don't really host lives where people, like, the space isn't disrespectful unless you become disrespectful. Then I become disrespectful to you. Blame it on me being from the Bronx. It is what it is, G. Right?
Yeah.
But like, most of the time when people come to my live, as long as they introduce themselves and they're kind and they're respectful, they're not cutting people off, I listen to what they're saying. I give them time to say what they're saying. I validate what they're saying too, and I listen to it and I hear them out. But I still get backlash and disrespect towards it. So I'm confused as to the hypocrisy more so. Like, why does the hypocrisy happen? I'm not saying you do it. Like, as far as I've met you, you've been pretty chill. I'm pretty sure I remember from the last interaction. I don't think you talked much last time you was up here.
Yeah,
Like,
I think you were talking with OG Kylo, and I was just like chiming in every now and then.
Oh yeah. See, like Kylo, for example. Kylo thinks I'm delusional, but yet he keeps coming back here to debate me. Why are you debating a crazy person?
Well, if and this will probably be as much as I'll like stress the form of this right here, but I would say that like we've already agreed that to some extent belief can be harmful if the person that is talking to you thinks that it's a false belief. So if by delusional all that somebody means is that you believe something that's false, in the same way that like a schizo person might believe that, you know, there are cartoons around them and they have a false belief, like they're delusional. In that same way, if delusion there just means it cashes out to mean a false belief, it's not as insulting as it sounds, but you know, it's definitely inflammatory for a reason, like to get you to listen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you, but like Kylo has came up here before, and the thing about it is, right? Like, you've never met me. I don't know what to call you. I'm gonna say right here. Right,
yeah, you can call me Zach also if you want. That's fine.
Okay, Zach. So Zach, this is probably your second time coming up here. The last time you saw Kylo up here, that was like his 10th or 11th time coming up here. We already agreed to disagree multiple times, and then on top of that, a lot of I'm not sure, Zach, if you know Kylo outside of like my platform or anything else, but Kylo brings up things that are just not scientifically verified. And when I bring up things that are scientifically verified, he says I'm wrong. I don't know what I'm talking about. He goes on Google search, goes to ChatGPT, gets like a third grader's understanding of it, and then says I'm wrong because reasons. And then when I try to get him to explain it, then I'm just stupid and I'm dumb and I'm delusional because I believe in magical sky fairies. Like, that's what it amounts to every single time.
Okay, yeah, maybe if I can try, it would be crazy if I could do it 3 times, right? But let me just try one more time. In the same way that you say you'll see somebody who maybe you're not a Trinitarian and you'll see a Trinitarian post, like if you don't agree that the Trinity is true, then you're not a real Christian or something. In the same way you'll go in there and play devil's advocate to flesh out holes in their argument and find better ways to defend your faith, that same way an atheist, let's say OG Kylo, could maybe think of a new argument, and though he's been up here 11 or 12 times and it's been unconvincing, or maybe even like there's no progress being made at all, maybe he thinks he's got a new angle, or maybe he thinks that, you know, I don't know, and he's just testing his chops on whether he can seed like his beliefs into your beliefs.
Oh, yeah, I feel you, but it's the same argument. That's the issue. Like, a lot of the times that like I have no problem with that, right? If what you're saying is true, they're coming up and you know what, they're like, I used this argument last time, it didn't work, let me try this one, right? That's fine. That's cool. I can understand that, because as humans, we should be able to rationalize our ideas with one another on a public forum without being disrespectful. But if it's the same argument, right? And I'm not just saying Kylo does this, it's not just him, but it's a lot of people. Like, I remember their names vividly. Like, it's God's Fable. You have, I think his name was L.I.L.Y. You have somebody else who comes up and they just are blatantly disrespectful. And then and Hurricane. Hurricane does it too. So, like, they're blatantly disrespectful. I try to be calm, rational, cordial with them. They say the same arguments over and over and over again. I tell them that's not working. You need a better one, right? Or I've heard it before. You need a different one. They'll leave, come back the next day, do the exact same argument, call me delusional, and then get mad when I kick them and say that I somehow lost.
Yeah, so or like you ran away or something.
Yeah. Like, I get what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Like, if they were like you, Zach, and they were being cordial and respectful, what you're saying is absolutely true, and I will even concede to your perspective on that. But what I'm saying is, I don't understand how can somebody be delusional if you do the same delusional behavior, right? Like, I don't get to call another, like, if I was schizophrenic and I'm seeing cartoons, I don't get to call another schizophrenic crazy, right? Like, you can't do that.
Right.
People in the psych ward don't get to call each other crazy, bro. Y'all both crazy. What are you talking about?
Yeah. All right. Hey, I appreciate the combo, man.
Not a problem. Right here, I'd love to come back and chat with you any other time, man.
I'm sure. Like, I followed you so that I know when you're live, because I have a few, like, so trust me, I can be more argumentative than this. I just, like, had a question about the second bullet point, and I thought I could make my point clearly and in a short amount of time. But yeah, I'll definitely be back.
Oh yeah, brother. I think you did make your point clear, and honestly, I like it. You know, I would even say this is gonna be a Lily like 7th. I lost the argument with you, man.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate it.
I appreciate it. No problem. Have a great day.
You too.
What's up, man?
What's going on? Can I get your brother Ford? By the way, brother Ford. Hold up.
Yo, I have a Bible verse to tell you.
Wait, no. Richard.
Yo.
Yeah, go ahead.